Hello, everybody, and welcome to the finale of Steven Bomb 2. This is Rock Talk, and we're back to finish off this week with another episode. So, tonight we have Scott.
Yay!
Yeah, TG.
Hey, talking about rocks.
Treebeard.
Yo.
Yes, and Greg. I know, we have so much to say about ourselves. Yeah, let's just get right on into it because we're at the end of a week, and it's been a pretty damn good week. We've got another episode to talk about tonight, so, TG, why don't you go first, since you made me go first last night?
Whoa, that's the thing that happened.
On the other podcast, mind you, not this. Anyways.
No, I really like this episode. There's all the, like, dream imagery and stuff that was kind of legitimately terrifying.
Yeah, again, another thing right up Treebeard's alley.
Yeah, and
dream imagery.
I like that they were moving on with the meta plot with Lapis and Jasper at the bottom of the ocean.
At the bottom of the sea.
You're doing the log song.
There's a gem. There's a gem. There's a gem at the bottom of the sea.
Actually, it's two.
No, they're fused. It's only one.
It's still technically two gems.
Yeah, fuck you.
Anyways,
yeah.
TG is technically correct, but
I mean, we're both technically correct, so whatever. Yeah, I really liked it. It was really cool. I like that Dogcopter was back. Dogcopter is my favorite side character.
The Dogcopter.
He had so much to say.
Meow!
I mean, he had a lot to say the last time we saw
him. But, no, I really liked it. I don't know if this is a thing I can actually hold against the episode, but I feel like it's a weird way to end the Steven Bomb. Like, I feel like the Keep Beach City Weird episode kind of fucked up the pacing of this week. And this, it seems like there should be one more episode after this one to end the Steven Bomb.
It felt like we were going to get that resolution, or they actually found Jasper and Lapis, and it never.
Yeah, exactly.
happened.
Like, I feel like we should have gotten a resolution to this. So, I don't know if I can hold that against this episode or just the week itself as a whole. So I'm kind of torn, but I did legitimately really like this episode. So I'll give it a 4.
All right, Scott.
Let's see let's see the dream imagery. Pearl's dreams were hilarious.
Oh
my
god,
that was the best. I was laughing hard.
That was fantastic.
Where she dreamed of Rose and Rose turns into Greg Universe, and then he barfs up a pizza. That was the best.
No, it was amazing.
Pizza tongue.
And then we got more Steven sleeping dreams, which we did have which there was an episode where we saw some Steven's dreams where he talked to the Dogcopter, and he was apparently his super smart dude instead of meowing.
Meow.
Meow.
Anyway, dreams are weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why we love them.
Yeah, I really have to say, like, the dreams were accurately weird to how dreams should be presented. Because, I know my dreams are fucking weird.
Did you get eaten by a giant Treebeard for an upgrade, TG?
Oh god, that would be something.
I heard something about a giant me.
Yeah, you ate TG and launched him out like a rocket.
That didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
I did really love
I feel like that's something I'd remember doing.
I did really
Generally,
love
when I eat people, they don't come out.
Just fucking, thanks for the upgrade, Pearl.
The ending was the best because Kurt's like, I'll show you how it's done. Then she just falls over and
it just flops.
Yeah, like a log.
She just does the flop. Everybody do the flop.
That's a thing.
Actually, I feel like someone's actually gonna do that now. Or just quickly edit that where someone just edits together everybody do the flop thing and then just shows Garnet falling
Why not
over.
us?
Yeah, why not us? Okay, then.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
All right.
Treebeard, you may
Oh,
go.
it's me. Okay.
Yes, it's you.
All right. I really like this episode for a number of reasons. I really should have said that Lapis Lazuli was one of my favorite gems because I kind of like her. I really like her as a character, and I like that they followed up on her.
Yeah.
And her art. The dream imagery was great. I love the like was mentioned earlier. I love Pizza Tongue.
Pizza tongue coming out of Greg versus Matt.
And I love like the setup of the Steven's dream being a sitcom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was really funny too.
Bungakawa.
But with Amethyst, right? Yeah.
No, and
Yeah.
then Garnet also only had 2 eyes. She was just a normal.
Yeah. That was something.
hmm
Oh, I actually, on the topic of Garnet, the title of the episode and also the thing she says in that scene.
Yeah, I actually looked that up.
Yeah, I looked it up too. It's Norwegian from what I found.
Really?
For chilling time.
Yeah, it's Norwegian for chilling time.
Huh.
Which, that's something?
That's something,
It's really
alright.
random and weird.
Definitely
but
not
appropriate
not what
for
you would think for the
weird
episode, but it
shit.
does fit. It does
Yeah.
fit. Anyways, Treebeard.
Yeah. Really solid episode. Really glad it followed up on the meta plot. Really sad that this is the last of the Steven bomb. Like TG said, maybe we should like talk about like Steven bomb as a whole after this.
Sure, you can do that.
But yeah, 4 out of 5. Really solid.
All right, and that leaves me. And yeah, I also am in the camp of really liked this episode. Dream imagery was solid, as others have talked about. A lot of really funny moments with the sitcom, the pizza barfing, everything. But at the same time, I thought, like, I really like when everybody focused on the relationship between Lapis and Steven, because she's really, like,
It's a very
she's
interesting.
alone.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. She's alone, and the only person she has trust in is Steven, who's a child. And naive. Pure at heart, but naive. And it's kind of interesting to see how...
And he isn't really wrapped up in all the gem politics either. So.
Right, and that's exactly why she can trust him. And it's, it's a great relationship to see. I'm really hoping they develop it further, and I feel eventually we're going to get to the point where she will be on the good side of things, per se.
I'd argue she already is. But...
I mean, no, she sides with the good side, but she'll be actually part of a team where she'll be trying to gain trust with the gems. And
all right,
She's
that's
actually part
really
of the Crystal Gem team.
Yeah, and she'll, that would be a great arc to see her trying to actually acclimate around the others and just become part of a team. Because I really do feel like she fits in the group, and it would be, it's great.
It'll be really cool.
I'd love
I'm
to see
excited for
that.
it.
I'm not I'm hoping that the production crew allows for this to happen because it would genuinely be really interesting to see.
It would.
Yeah. A lot of people back, like, during the hiatus were talking about, like, the gems trying to reform Jasper, which I don't...
Nah.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
see that.
I don't
Lapis,
see that
yes.
ever happening.
Lapis is already on the path to
Lapis is already on their side. I don't see Jasper ever changing. Like,
Yeah, I don't see Nappets really going that direction.
yeah. The big tough Cheeto
I mean, I
Puff.
think at some point we're gonna actually probably see Jasper die.
Yeah, I
But,
agree.
Anyways, but yeah, other than that, the dream imagery, I really liked how it flipped between silly, like dreams can be, and yet also horrifying at the same time.
Oh yeah.
When Jasper was crawling towards Steven, I was like, oh god. Like, that was really creepy, and the whole water shackles and just...
Oh man, other thing I
everything.
really loved, and it's weird because it came from something about this series I didn't like, but it's something I like seeing here. The first dream sequence with Lapis having like water pour out of her eyes and mouth. That's totally
God.
that was totally a callback through the Waters of Mars Doctor Who special.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, no, that was also
I
horrifying.
didn't like
imagery.
Waters of Mars, but this was a really good use of that sort of image.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, Greg, finish up, and then there's
Okay.
more stuff I want
But,
to talk.
I pretty much said all I wanted. I really liked the imagery. Same with the others. I kind of wish it wouldn't have been the end of the week. I feel like we really needed that 1 or 2 more episodes to resolve this and take care of it, but it is what it is. The episode on its own is still really good. It's a 4 out of 5 for me. Which means I think we all gave it 4 out of 5s?
Yep.
Okay, so don't need to average that. There you go. It's a good episode.
Yeah. So, thing to talk about. This is the first time the fusion's name has been mentioned. Malachite.
Malachite!
Mm-hmm.
Which, fun fact about malachite, when it is submerged in water, it's incredibly toxic.
That's really clever.
Yeah.
It seems like
there's a
something
lot
that
of clever
this-
shit in this show.
It seems like something that this series would utilize.
Yeah. Like, their gemology, like, facts are really radical. But, yeah, I think I actually didn't realize at first that they had never mentioned Malachite by name in the show, because I had known the fusion was named Malachite, and that's because it was in the credits of the first of a Jailbreak. But yeah, it was never actually mentioned in the show until now. So, yeah, we are now informed of this.
So, any final thoughts on Stephen Bomb 2? What you thought of it? Well, we won't do a roundtable. People can just speak up, say what they want. Yeah.
I liked it as a whole. I wasn't here for the second day, so I don't know like what scores you guys gave.
We gave
each city.
I think we had like a 3 out of 5 average, I believe.
Yeah, that's about where I'd put it. Like, the thing with the first Stephen Bomb was, it was all an arc. Like, it was all about,
and that kind of interrupted it, that second episode.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible, but it really felt out of place.
Yeah, it felt like that should have come after the end of the arc. Like, what was the name of that episode? Well, like, what was the name of the episode where Steven was like avoiding Connie? A full disclosure.
Full disclosure.
Yeah. It should have come like at that point in the arc, like after the serious stuff was resolved.
Right.
Because like it really feels like that episode stopped the arc from being resolved this week.
Well, and on top of that, it didn't fit the theme of the entire week, which was fusion.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw unwilling fusion in Wednesday's episode and this episode as well.
Yeah.
And then we also saw loving fusion. And, you know, the whole theme was fusion. Here it wasn't present in that one episode. It just kind of felt like, yeah, why is this here?
Yeah,
it's okay, but...
like I said, I figured it was just a recap, pretty much.
Yeah, but then it should have been the first episode of the week.
So it didn't interrupt it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I said, overall, I really liked the whole Stephen Bomb too. It was really good. Like, individually, all the episodes were really good, but just that one kind of messed with the pacing of the week by being the second episode. Actually, there was actually a thing where, I think it was the first, no, it was pre-Stephen Bomb episode, or pre-Stephen Bomb 2 episodes. It was, like, Story for Steven and, the Shirt Club episode were originally gonna be in season 1.
And they moved into season 2. I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so, I'm kind of curious if, like, there was anything like that with Keep Beach City Weird.
I think that one might have been like the...
It does feel like it.
Yeah, it
was
does
supposed to be
feel like
the
it
beginning.
Yeah,
of
it does
season
feel
2,
like
I
that should have
guess.
been the start of season 2. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know, but,
All right.
what's going on?
I think you've said a lot of what I wanted to say about it. You know, it was a really good week.
Yeah.
Tuesdays kind of interrupted the pacing, I guess, a bit, but it's still, you know, it was still a very solid week, and it had some really damn good episodes.
Although this is part of why I really did not like the second part of Stephen Bomb.
Yeah.
It didn't really accomplish anything, and it's just...
Yep. But yeah, anyone else want to add anything onto that, or?
overall it's really good, but I'm really hoping that they start having a more regular
Schedule.
airing schedule. Yeah,
Yeah.
because this, as cool as this was, it wasn't a complete arc, and it's kind of left us hanging.
Yeah, and it's better paced out when it's week to week. It's cool to have a couple, lined up in a row if they're all like linked together, but yeah, I still just prefer the weekly format. So
Actually, I have to wonder what like Cartoon Network is thinking, putting them all together day after day like
Honestly,
that.
I think part of the problem, like, I don't know,
Because I'm
about
pretty sure that's like an executive, that's probably a decision from the higher ups at Cartoon Network, probably not the animator's decision, right?
Yeah.
So
they just have to do the best they can with it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I remember hearing, I'm not sure how true this is, but I remember hearing that Steven Universe doesn't do as well with Cartoon Network's core demographic.
It's like Korra with Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't necessarily pour a whole lot of resources into it, but they also recognize that it does earn them revenue.
And it's a very popular show.
And that it's very popular,
Yeah.
so that may be why we don't have a regular schedule for it.
Could
That
be.
having been said, I don't know. It's always kind of annoying when you don't have a regular schedule for a show. Like a certain other show that we all really like.
Gravity Falls.
Gravity.
That's coming back in 3 weeks, something like that. 4. I
Yeah.
don't know.
But on that topic, I feel like you said, it can be nice to have like a couple episodes all together for like an arc, but yeah, just having a hiatus, Stephen Baum, hiatus, like it kind of messes with pacing.
Well, and it
a
causes
lot.
a loss of interest for some people, too.
Yeah. Like it's
You don't keep the
Because
same hype you
now we
had.
know it's going to be another month until we get more episodes
Is
or something
it?
like that. I don't know.
no, I
Oh,
don't
I
think
hope
they've
not.
announced the date for when more stuff is.
Oh, goody.
So yeah, it's
Okay.
something. But yeah.
Alright, I think that pretty much wraps up everything we have to say. But yeah, thanks for joining us this week, guys. We definitely appreciate it if you've started following us or if you're going to keep watching it. It's appreciated. We'll have more down the road whenever that may be, as we just discussed. But yeah, check out Beat City Bugle. Mentioned it earlier in the week, but yeah, that's Cal Payne's new site. Go support it. We're for it. Yeah.
One
that.
other quick hint. We're going, now that this other series is starting to come into play again, we are gonna start covering Star Wars Rebels stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
So if
That
that's
premieres
up your
this
alley-
Saturday.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we'll be talking about that. We may end up talking about more Star Wars related things along with it. So, look forward to that.
All right. And, yep, like I said, thanks for joining us, guys. This has been Rock Talk, and rock on.